going on? People, I don't think you guys understand how hyped up I am for this show. We got you guys an elite panel today. We got a Newcastle fan, a Chelsea fan, a Liverpool fan, a Manchester United fan, a Tottenham fan, and we even sprinkled in, of course, a little bit of EGL. We got ourselves an Arsenal fan. Don't forget that. We're going to talk about the Arsenal Wolves game to start. Then we're going to get into the debacle that happened up north at St. James's Park, where Manchester United looked like an absolute mess. And don't forget, Newcastle deserve a lot of credit for the victory, of course. We're going to talk about the 3-3 between Man City and Tottenham. What did we just witness, ladies and gentlemen? Another instant classic from Tottenham, and actually Man City have had two of them themselves now. And of course, Liverpool come back from the death. Was it 4-3? Hard to believe that was what the score was in the Liverpool game. But yes, Liverpool scored 4, Fulham scored 3. And I thought Fulham were going to win when it was 3-2. Liverpool are getting away with murder. And to the Chelsea fans, Enzo Fernandez actually did something today. I got to put my hand up. I did not see him scoring a goal. I was shocked. I was shocked when I found out he scored 2 goals. But hey, now that he's done it, we got to hold it to him. You guys said he's not a GA guy. He's producing GA. Let's see if he can keep it up. But first things first, welcome everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoy the show. Hit that like button if you haven't already enjoyed the show. If you haven't already done that. And while you're here, make sure you do show some support to the channel by subscribing if you're new. Let's get the show started. First, we got my guy, Specs, in the building. Specs, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I can't complain. Other teams above us dropped points. I was a bit irritated by the City one because Spurs go back on top of us. And Fulham, idiot. Big idiot Fulham. I hope they get relegated, bro. I don't know how.
Don't worry about them, bro. Don't worry about them. Next, we got Ches in the building. Enzo scored goals. Ches, you feeling nice today?
Yeah, man, I'm feeling good, man. Enzo 2 goals. You know how I feel. You know
you man, cool, blind, man.
Look at Chelsea
Come
fans
on,
happy.
man. I'm happy to win. Brighton's not an easy game for anybody.
I think every time you get a win, you need that guy to produce a song. Give us a win, you know. It works.
That guy, innit? Yeah,
it worked. Next, we got another winner in the building. Ram, how you feeling, bro?
Man, how does the song go? It go. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money. You know how it goes, bro. We just win. It's Anfield in 2023.
Man telling me here Liverpool turned into DJ Khaled.
Okay. Hey, you know how it is, man. Anfield is always
man saying we the best music and everything. No. Okay. Next, we got Dammy in the building. Dammy's a little down, but he's here. He's a real one.
Down. My life is
you know how difficult it was for me to find a Manchester United fan who actually backs Ten Hag and backs his process. And I found Dammy. He's not one of those guys.
Hey, wait, what'd you say?
I was trying my best to find a Manchester United fan who backs Ten Hag and backs the process, but I couldn't find one. But Dammy's a real one because he came on.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I backed the process. I was like, I don't know.
No, I said you're a real one because you came on. Then we got Vader in the building. Vader's not used to dropping points.
Yo, Vader, talk about Edison, mate. Come on, man.
Vader right now, he looks like he's about to say the referees are a shamble. He's about to give a press conference.
I'm here so I don't get fined.
We're gonna have to wait.
We got a lot of speaking to do.
We got 2 games to breeze by, and then we're gonna get to your game before the top of the hour. Before you gotta go. But first game is, of course, the Arsenal game. Guys, talk to me. Arsenal beat Wolves 2-1. And if you didn't watch the game, you would have thought it was nervy throughout the game. But we actually were dominating the game. We just couldn't finish them off. Martinelli had a chance, hit the inside of the bar. Trossard, 1-on-1 against the keeper, shoots it straight at his chest as he's tripping over. Eddie Nketiah slices it off the inside of the post and out once again. And then you also have other situations where guys had opportunities also, like Jesus. Jesus was moving mad. He was doing amazing for the first 2 goals, linking up play, doing the pre-assist. And then he had a 1-on-1 at the back post, skied it. He had another opportunity where it got headed down to him, skied it. And it was like, it was just one of those days where we couldn't get the 3rd goal. There was a lid on the net after the 2nd goal. And then once Wolves scored, well, I would say, you know what? Give them credit. It was a nice goal from a mistake from Zinchenko. But overall, 2-1 victory. But it should have been 6-0 at halftime. It's just one of those games. What do you guys? Have you guys seen anything from the Arsenal game?
You know what? I'll go. I've seen the league, so I'll go. I don't watch Arsenal games unless I know they're going to lose or drop points. So,
Yeah.
so I saw 2-0. I tuned out. Obviously, I will sometimes watch Match of the Day. So once obviously knew you were going to win, I only watched one segment of Match of the Day for Arsenal, and that was for Zinchenko's mistake, and that was it. So that's all I have to say. All I have to say is he can't defend. That's what I have to add on you lot.
Okay, what are you saying, Ram?
I kind of expected it, you know. I didn't expect the fact that you guys were going to be so wasteful in front of goal, but it was a decent performance, you know. Overall, it was a decent performance, and then it took them about 89 minutes for them to actually go and score their goals. So it is all kind of what I expected. I thought you guys were going to score a lot more goals, but you didn't. But that's down to you.
Fair enough, fair enough. Vader, what do you think about the Arsenal game, man? You're still annoyed by the Tottenham game, of course. But...
Yeah. That's calm, Bill. No, but you guys played the day before. I watched the game. I expected you guys to win. There was no, there was no hanging hopes. There was no let's see if they drop points. Come on, you guys were expected to win. As difficult as Wolves can be, and trust me, I know that. But you guys were expected to win, and you guys need to stop being so harsh on Jesus. He already told you, goal scoring is not his main thing. So when he misses some of those chances, just let it go, man. You know that already.
No, he was great. He had a great all-around game. He played well. Like, he had a hand in both the goals. It's just he couldn't get the third. But the whole team couldn't get the third. So I'm not going to put it only on him. Ches, what do you think about Arsenal, man? You seen me posting a bunch of stuff, and you had a lot to say on Twitter. Why you getting at Saka, bro? Let Saka just be world class.
What was the tweet you're referring to?
Leave Saka alone, man. Just let him be world class.
Share screen, bro.
Let him be world class.
You need to share screen. You need to share the screen, bro.
I swear you said something. You replied to one of my tweets. Did you not?
Saka's world class.
Yeah, Saka's world class one. I could definitely
evidence.
Bro, to me, I think Saka's world class, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And at this point, and you know what his reply was? His reply was he needs to win major trophies. Not that difficult.
The only reason why I have to be consistent here. And if I say that Harry Kane is world class, then I can't, and he hasn't won a trophy. Wait, this is just me.
No. Let me just chime on that point.
Let me just finish. Then I have to hold it to everyone. However, I don't think Saka's world class yet. Maybe at the end of the season.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Everyone says this. They go, "Oh yeah, but what about Harry Kane?" The difference is he's an exceptional goal scorer. He's been doing it for nearly 10 years. That's the difference. When you're elite at something, you have a belie. Like, you're an anomaly. Where Saka, he's not doing anything that Vinicius Junior wasn't doing when he was injured, or Mbappe's not doing right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So he has to be exceptional. Like, we're talking about Salah levels without trophies. So Saka's doing these numbers, winning the trophies. If you win the Premier League, Gal, next season I'll be saying he's world class or close to it. But him playing well against Lens and being 13 games top of the league, not playing well but getting assists, doesn't make him world class, because I use my eyes, innit? My eyes aren't telling me he's world class. The numbers,
he's on the
that was
cusp
one of his
of being
best
world
games,
class.
actually.
He's not far from it, man.
I'm tired. I get tired of this conversation with the gal, yeah, because I have it every single day of the week about this guy, yeah. And I say it again. I'll say it once and I'll say it again, yeah. This guy is on the cusp of being world class. The only thing that I will say about Harry Kane was Harry Kane did it against Real Madrid when Real Madrid were winning Champions Leagues. Harry Kane was doing it against Barcelona, Bayern Munich. And that's the one thing that's stopping Saka. I know, granted, he hasn't got a great group to play against, but if he goes to the quarters, if he goes to the semis and he starts to see them teams and he's doing what he's doing now to them, then it's a conversation. Then it's like, yeah, you're that guy. But for now, he's literally, that thing is stopping him from being world class, but he's almost there. Yeah, he's nearly there. But I won't say it now.
Fair enough. And then Vader, let me ask you a quick question. Do you think Zinchenko is a liability or a strength for this Arsenal team? Because although he helps us dominate this game, he gives away a goal.
And that's going to be Zinchenko. Like, that's how you need to approach games with him in that squad. Listen, you guys take it as salt. You take it as like bitter grapes, however you want to phrase it. When we said he cost us in Champions League, he did cost us in Champions League. As great as he is on the ball in the attack, cool. But he can fall asleep and he can cost us goals. Zinchenko's going to be very good for you, but if if you're leaning on him to be defensively sound, to not necessarily drop a mistake, you're gonna be upset. You're gonna be upset because he's not that guy in that regard. Much like my man with regards to Trent, you want him for what he does in attack, in possession. But are you gonna really trust him to bunker down and stop someone from scoring in the tightest moments? Probably not. But it's a trade-off. That's Zinchenko.
Fair enough. And what are you saying, my guy Specs? Talk to me. Arsenal came to your house. It was a 1-0 victory for yourself, but you've seen how we've bounced back and how we've dealt with people over the last couple of weeks. What do you think of Arsenal, man?
Well, for me, there's a narrative going on how Arsenal ain't looking sexy when they're doing their jobs, or like when they're getting their wins, etc., etc. First of all, wins a win, and real title challenges, you're gonna have these moments. Do you get what I'm saying? My only concern is the way you're playing right now in the Premier League. Not saying you're playing awful or anything, but it's like you're scraping. You get what I'm saying? You're getting over the line. That's cool. But my concern is, if I was an Arsenal fan, is how long can he sustain that kind of, do you get what I'm saying? Because I don't think that can, at some point, that won't be sustainable if it carries on like this, and then we're going to start hearing all the noises. But right now, win's a win. The defense is doing well. Is what it is. Zinni is a bit hot and cold for me.
Scraping victories? Because if you watch that game, we were dominating. They just scored a consolation goal.
You call it a consolation goal, but then you got like you said earlier, we could have won 6-0, etc., etc. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're not putting those so-called goals you should have scored away, I just think it just can't carry on like that. For me personally, it's not a big deal. Like, nothing to worry about. You're getting the job done. I think it's more about your defense right now more than your attack. That's doing it for me.
Midweek versus Luton, we're smacking them. We're putting the smackdown midweek versus Luton.
Hey, don't underestimate Luton, bro. Don't do that.
Okay, everyone here right now, let's be honest. What's your prediction for Arsenal versus Luton midweek?
It's going to be 4-0. I dare you to drop.
You are home or away?
We're away.
Ooh, I thought you said 2-0.
You guys are winning versus Luton.
4-0.
You guys are winning
away from home.
Bro,
everyone, give me your predictions right now.
That's a funny ground, funny stadium. You see what they're doing to Liverpool, bro.
We should have smacked them. The amount of chances we had, we should have smacked them, but we didn't. They're going to win 4-0.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go clean sheet, 2-0. We get out of there. That's my prediction.
Right.
Job done, yeah?
Yeah, you're winning. I don't know what the score is. You're winning. But to go back to that comment you put on the screen, there's nothing that I said that had me crying. I don't know what Hussam was listening to. This is football. Needs to pay attention. Man,
there's
nothing that I said.
Get the bait.
No. I need to address it because it was on the screen for a really long time. If Igal just put it up,
it's a gal doing that, man.
You put it up for a quick second.
Al knows what he's doing, man. Watch it.
Hey, Gal, we know what you're doing.
I put it up for literally a second.
You're a troublemaker, man.
That's enough time, man.
Listen, the Luton Town game, I don't like the fact that we're the only big game on a Tuesday night. Everyone's going to be watching us. I don't like it. But you know what? You know what that does? That game, if we have a good performance, it completely gets rid of all the narratives. If we have a really good performance,
why?
No. Hear me out. Because people don't really watch games when their team is also playing at the same time as Arsenal. So when it's a Tuesday night, 8:15 p.m., everybody's watching it because you're not going to be watching Wolves Burnley. You're going to be watching Arsenal Luton Town. So
what's the narrative, though?
Odegaard puts in a good performance. All these guys, and we smashed them like 5-0.
Yeah. What's the narrative? What is the narrative?
Because you're playing.
The narrative is Arsenal have not been good this season, but in my opinion, Arsenal have been better than last
season. No. You're saying that with results. That's not performances.
You haven't been better, but you've been getting.
We've been better. Bro, we've been better because defense wins you leagues, and we.
Last year you were saucy, Gal.
I'm gonna compare this to Liverpool. Liverpool, when they got Van Dijk in January, that Liverpool, the next year they're really good offensively. The year after that, the year after that, one second. The year when they got Van Dijk, the year after that they were good offensively, but they were not good defensively.
So hold on.
The following year. They went next level.
You're talking too long.
So when you say you're going to win the league this year, then?
Yeah, we're winning it this year, bro.
Liverpool won the league, G. Actually wins.
Bro, I don't know what league you can win in December,
so the problem you're saying is you're using extremes, narratives. what everyone's been saying is correct. Your performances haven't been great. One game against Lens and one game in the Premier against Wolves doesn't change that fact.
How many games have
The
we played
narrative
this
is the
season?
narrative, not fact. Huh?
Are we forgetting all the other games that we've had?
So
So if you beat Luton, what does that change? Doesn't
Yeah,
change
We're
anything.
forgetting us
Luton.
beating Man City. Like,
No, but you're
what
saying
is-
for the future, we beat Luton, everyone's going to look at it and say something different.
No,
we're not.
I'm saying games that are televised that everyone's watching, bad performances in that game can have a very bad stigma and attached to that team.
no.
Where the same way, a game where everybody's watching, like
we're
in
not
the
going to say
Champions
over
League-
one game you're bad or good. We're looking for a group of games.
Bro, let me give you an example. Last night, Newcastle, Manchester United was the big game everyone was watching. Today, Tottenham, Man City was the big game everyone's watching. When you have good performances in those kind of games, it sticks in people's minds
Yeah.
longer.
No, that's not true.
Listen to the
People
teams
who
you
watch-
listed. You're talking about Arsenal and Luton. If
Yeah,
you
no.
were
It don't
playing
matter,
a-
bro.
It does
Everyone's
matter.
gonna
If it was
play
a different matchup, we'd give you that. We'd be like, okay, now we'll assess and give you those ratings. But it's Luton. Come on, man.
When Liverpool
Hey,
drew
Gal.
against them, they got grilled. Ram got grilled for that.
All right, we'll
honest.
talk about it. We'll talk about it. Let's
No,
go
but
to the
Gal,
next game.
we're not moving on because I need to speak about that point you just made about us in 2019-20, yeah. Just to let you know, yeah, in our first 14 games, only 2 out of the 14 games I remember we scraped wins. The rest of them we dominated. We absolutely dominated the team. We gave away a couple of consolation goals. That's it. We've dominated them. Compare it to your team where you weren't really dominating and you weren't really playing that saucy football. It's like, bro, you accept it. Last season you were sauce. You had so much sauce. It was different gravy. But now it's just you're getting points. And I kind of respect it. I low-key respect it. You're getting points on the board. And you got to take it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing you're not playing well and you're still getting points. Just take it as a compliment.
That's all that matters, right? Let's
Yeah.
go to the next topic. Vader, we might get a happier Vader on this one. Let's talk about Newcastle, Manchester United. And guys, I'm just gonna simply start it off. I'm gonna throw it over to Demi to talk about it. Actually, you know what, Demi, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to be last on this one. I'm gonna let the Newcastle fan go first. But before he goes, I'm just gonna say, do me a favor, guys, hit that like button right now. How is it that the video, we're what, like 19 minutes into the video, and you guys still haven't hit that like button? Do me a favor, hit that like button right now. Let's get to at least 80 likes on this video right now. Hit that like button. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a single penny. On top of that, let me know what you guys think is going to happen midweek because Manchester United play Chelsea. Whew, what? Okay, we're going to have to save that for the end of the show. I didn't even realize you guys play Chelsea. And then Newcastle, who you guys? Newcastle play Everton. Okay, that's an easy one to predict. We'll save the Chelsea Manchester United prediction for later. Damn, I didn't realize you guys are playing each other.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
So I might do a preview for that Monday. But when it comes to this game, Erik ten Hag is on his last legs at this point, in my opinion. A lot of fans, he's losing them. He's losing a lot of people. He might be starting to lose the dressing room. I don't know. But at this moment in time, it does seem like things that he's saying is not working. And when he comes out in the press conference after the game, I just don't know where he's what he's speaking about. Like, what do you mean the performance? Some of these games that are having bad performances, he's labeling them as good performances. He said we've had good performance in the past, like Galatasaray. What Galatasaray performance was good? Didn't you draw?
He was no. I got to stop you there, Gal. That's not factually true. They did play well against Galatasaray. It's just their goalkeeper cost them the game.
No, I don't agree with that.
And
they
the
did.
midfield
They were
was-
played well.
Not all of the keeper, but
Okay,
yeah.
enough about Erik ten Hag.
and the midfield.
Rashford has fallen off a cliff. This guy, I don't recognize him. Who is he? Is he even a footballer anymore? I don't know what to say about him. When it comes to
Hey, Gal, keep
Newcastle
cooking,
now.
bro. Keep cooking.
When it comes
keep
to
cooking.
Newcastle now. Oh, by the way, Erik ten Hag, you got your own for a striker, you got your own midfielders, you got your own center backs, you got your own wingers, you got everything you wanted pretty much,
That's
plus
not
a goalkeeper.
That's not exactly true.
You're bottom of the Champions League group, you're 7th in the Premier League. This was supposed to be a season where you kick on. We were
That's not
talking about Chelsea and Manchester United. What's the difference? I am telling you, Chelsea might be 10th in the league, wherever they are in the league, but they've played better football than Manchester United this season. I don't recognize Manchester. I have not seen Manchester United at any point this season actually progress in the style of play that they wanted to play. And Erik ten Hag himself said, I can't bring the Ajax system to Manchester United. So why the hell is he even there? At this point, damage limitations, you have a choice. Do you get rid of all 1925 players or do you get rid of one man? And I think you guys need to get rid of one man plus some of these guys you guys gave new contracts to, like Rashford, maybe look at shifting him off. But let's bring Dan into the building. Big up Dan. And yeah, we got the bottom row crew right there. But go ahead, Specs. What are you saying?
Yeah, man. Well, like I said in the last show, etc. Well, first of all, for the Arsenal game, I predicted 2-1, by the way. But anyway, cool. But to the Newcastle game, I did say, and I said it with chest, but with a bit of humbleness, I said Manchester United will come to St. James Park and leave with nothing. We absolutely peppered them, dominated them. I'm kind of pissed we didn't beat them 4-5-0. I'm slightly a tad disappointed because if you didn't get that goal, and if their goal was luckily was offside because it brushed Maguire, and that was a decent goal. We'll get tied by that point. But to the game, midfield, I said it. You got little what's his name, Mano in there. He can't handle our midfield. Like no one's there looking after him. McTominay, he's hot and cold. You get what I'm saying? That midfield was dead. Some people saying Bruno Fernandes had a decent game at moments. No, the whole team was dead. I don't really like drawing out players, but Rashford for me, and most of the Man United team, there seems to be some attitude kind of problem. Like you see the contrast between Newcastle and Man United, where Newcastle, they want to play for each other. They want to play for that shirt. They want to play for the coach. So in some ways, I do feel just a little bit sorry for Ten Hag. Just a little bit, because I'm thinking, Rashford, for example, weren't tracking back. Newcastle, you see, we press, we work as a collective press from the front to the back. Everyone's got to do their job with the ball and without the ball. Rashford, I couldn't believe how many times Tino just skipped passing, and Rashford's just like, oh, well, can't be asked, I'm getting paid anyway. You get what I'm saying? Martial, same thing. I don't know if you saw that clip of Martial and Ten Hag arguing, hands in the air. Like, it's just terrible, shambolic. Newcastle were great. Tino and Anthony Gordon, that little pair in there, they have to go to the Euros, in my opinion. Do you get what I'm saying? Anthony Gordon's on fire. If we had a bit more quality or some of our players back, I reckon it could have been disgusting for Man United because we were absolutely dominating them.
Right now. Everybody's here right now. Anthony Gordon or Rashford, who gets on the plane?
Oh, Gordon.
It will be Rashford because Southgate doesn't do on current form. He does on whatever he feels like. So it probably will be Rashford, but the right option will probably be Gordon.
If it carries on like this, though, there's no way Southgate can be that ignorant and stubborn.
Mate, he's been calling Maguire for the last 3 years.
Bro, I know, but
Sterling's got to come back as well, though.
Yeah, that's true.
All of that,
Sterling is
bro.
another one.
But attacking wise, you know, when you're actually doing assists and goals for your team, and you still can't get that. There's like, to be honest, Rashford really has. Even the last time playing for England, he has done a little bit. To be fair, but if you're going by, you know, getting the rewards and knowing that someone like even like Gordon, like you know, he's gonna put like he plays, bro, to all his heart. He puts all his heart in it, and I'm thinking you must can get on the plane. And if it comes down to him and Rashford, out of
your system, who do you want to big up the most from your team?
Sorry.
Who are you bigging up the most coming out of this game? Who you like?
Oh,
that's the guy we need to talk about.
Bro. Kieran Whippier, mate.
Yeah, it has to be.
You know what? No, that's funny you say that because I didn't look at Trippier in that way in that game. To be honest, I didn't really think. I know we got the assist and etc. But the one that stood out for me,
your fullbacks.
Yeah, what stood out for me was mine in the first half. Proper, but Tino Livramento for me is just a serious guy. A serious guy, and he's getting the attention that he deserves now. If he wasn't for his injury, he probably wouldn't be at Newcastle, to be honest, at the time, if he never got his injury. You get what I'm saying? He would be at Man United, who knows? But for me, that stands out was Tino. The amount of times he was bombarding, skipping past players. Yes, Gordon, he's doing his thing, but the standout one for me was Tino. And Joe Linton. Don't get it twisted. Joe Linton was doing his thing, being monstrous and being strong in midfield. Like, I could pick out quite a few of them, but for me, I'll pick out Tino. Again.
I agree with everything you said, except for one thing. That no Man United player can get big ups. And I think Reguilon deserves a big up. Because Reguilon was the only player for Manchester United that I saw actually put in a decent performance. That's the one thing I would say.
What about Maguire? Do you think Maguire was like, I know he had a couple of moments, do you think Maguire could have got a little shout in that game? Did certain things?
He was good. He wasn't as, like, I think Maguire, he's like one of those meme players that he made a few mistakes terrible in the last few years, and now he's just going to be remembered for the rest of his career for those mistakes, no matter what he does.
That's the narrative. Yeah.
He's literally the butt of every joke.
Yeah. Saying, like,
but guys, before we let Dami jump on this, everyone else give your take on it. Vader, what are you saying about Man United, man?
Long, let it continue.
That's it.
Yeah. Ten Hag in.
Hey, Ram, what are you saying?
Hey. You know what, Chez, yeah? This is going to be like a tag team, innit? Because we had the discussion about Mr. Marcus Rashford, MBE, whether he's world class. And I told United fans, we both told him, we've seen this too many times. He does this thing where he has a great season. Then the next season after that, he's absolutely wank. He does it too many times, and that's why he can't be called world class. And I said this last season. But the season before, what did he do? What did he actually do? He was missing. People say, "Oh, he was playing injured." No, you were missing. You didn't do anything. MIA. You know what I mean? And look, last season had a great turn of form at the end, the start of 2023. But then after that,
was he playing for a contract last year?
Yep.
When
bro, I don't know.
Was this year last year?
I'm just saying, bro. Like this is getting ridiculous about people saying that he's world class. Honestly, I don't think he could ever be called world class because of those type of form that he has. Season in, he's good. Season next season, bad. Season good. Season bad. Like we can't be doing this. You got to be better than that. And that game, I haven't seen Rashford do that. I think ever in my
he was sulking. It was like proper sulking on the pitch.
He was sulking, letting players run past him, tracking back. No hard work. That is. And you know what? The one thing I rate Southgate for when he doesn't pick players, if they do stuff like that, he won't pick them. And that's why I say, if he keeps doing that, he ain't going to Germany. He won't.
But he's been doing that for a little while now, isn't it?
So, you know what it is? He's gonna go because obviously Southgate he's a hypocrite, innit? He says one thing, does another, so he's gonna go. But you know what the thing is with Rashford, yeah, he's never been that guy. This is what I'm saying about GA guy. We're talking about Saka. Goals and assists don't actually tell you the whole story. Because if you go by Rashford's goal and assists the last like 3-4 years, you'd probably say he's like a world-class, top-class level player. But he's too inconsistent. Like it's just on and off. And how can man not even chat back? Like Liverpool's running past him, he's shrugging his shoulders like a joke.
A few times. That's taking it. Yeah.
Tino ain't even a left back, bro.
Come on, he's got 300k a week.
Guys, do you have anything to say on Ten Hag before we let my man speak on the topic?
Ten Hag in.
He lost it. He's lost the dressing room. You can tell. The players ain't playing for him. He's got no tactics. Bro, like you could just tell like he just mismanaged the players. I think that's the main issue.
So whatever.
So
he just vibes in every week. That's what it is.
You think it's done? That's it. He's lost it.
It's beginning of the end. Like he'll get sacked eventually. Let's be real.
Wow.
After Liverpool,
can't go
some mutual consent or something.
All right, guys. Let's see what any of the guys in the comment section have to say. Big up TBG in the building, my guy. Big up Protocol. Big up Special One. Saying Rashford never been that guy. Mbappe compared him. We're disgrace. Yo, I actually tried to get Canadian Cam on stream. He's the one that said Mbappe.
Him and Terry said that.
Yo, I love Canadian Cam. I don't want to air out private messages, but he's fully backing the manager still. He's like, he compared it to Arteta, and he's like, bro, if it's up to me, I would get rid of all the players. The manager.
Ches and I had arguments about Rashford with Canadian Cam. Like, big up Cam. And I know he backs his guys, but we had these conversations.
I remember in the summer when I was having. I was gonna ask you guys though: is there anybody here who thinks Ten Hag is not the problem and it's the players, or do you think it's both?
I think it's
both, man. I think it's both.
Always.
Attitude stinks. Their players' attitude stinks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Let Dami land. Let Dami land. What's good, Abdurrahman? Big up.
Huh? I'd say though a few things. I heard somebody say Manu was this and that. What do you expect when he's playing with two false midfielders?
I think you deserve it.
With a false midfielder, how do you expect him to play well when he's trying to play football? He's got two shit guys.
Hey, guy, you're wrong for this, bro.
Guys, no, you're wrong. Actually, you're giving me the stage. Thank you very much. Nobody else speaks. I'm speaking. So I don't really get that. Somebody said about Ten Hag got all these players and therefore he should be playing well. No, he didn't. I'm not even going to back the guy like that, but he didn't.
Wait. Didn't he get the striker he wanted, the midfielder he wanted, the winger he wanted, the defenders he wanted?
No, he didn't. We wanted Kim Min Jae, we wanted Pavard, we wanted Kane. We didn't get any of them. I'm just giving you facts. These were facts. We didn't get any of them. So that's that.
We wanted Kane
I'm
too.
not making an excuse, by the way. I'm not making an excuse. I'm just telling you what his first choice was. And second of all, someone was saying about Rashford and Gordon. Rashford's better than Gordon. If Rashford comes into form near the end of the season, he will go because he's better than Gordon. This is December. I'm not a Rashford stan. Just giving you a simple fact. He's better than Gordon. If he comes into form near the Euros, especially if he does it for 10, 15 games, he will go because he's better than Gordon. Anyways, on to the game. It's
Do you want
simple
to
as
read the
this.
super chat? Do you agree with him?
Yeah. At the end of the day, yeah, this project is done. It's completely done. It's mainly the players' fault. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We should have tried to get rid, just like Chelsea did, of the whole team that was there under Oli. Because we needed to restart this whole thing and go again. He hasn't done that. He's backed Bruno with a new contract. He's backed Rashford with a new contract. He's brought in Dross players to go with it. We're going to Galatasaray. We're 3-1 up. We're taking off Amrabat, who's your DM at the time, and you're bringing on Kobe to be a lone DM. You're telling Tomine to go do box crashing. Like it's a mess. So I think he's going to get sacked. The project is over. We're just going to go for a new cycle, and here we go again.
Do you think he gets sacked after the Liverpool game if you guys get smacked again?
No, I think he will see. I think Liverpool's in 2. We've got Bournemouth at home, which we probably will win because we win those type of games.
You beat Chelsea on the weekend.
Oh shit, we play Chelsea this year. So I don't know what happens against Chelsea, but we will beat Bournemouth and then we will get smacked at Liverpool, and that's that.
You're at home against Chelsea. Will you play a low block?
Yeah, do
you play a low block?
We don't play a low block anyway.
Okay, so you're gonna
don't play anything. They have no play style. Yeah,
but even if we don't play a low block anyway, we play Tomine and Bruno were the ones box crashing. What low block is that? So we don't play that.
It's true.
No,
you know what? Ten Hag is Dutch level mid. Personally, I said when he came into the league, people were saying he's one of the best managers already. I always say when a new manager comes in who doesn't have pedigree of numerous different things, you cannot just jump in and rate him automatically. Like Tottenham fans did with Ange Postecoglou, you guys are doing with Ten Hag. Let them get their stripes.
He won a trophy though.
He still won a trophy, man.
He won a trophy though.
Yeah, I know he won the Dutch league, but it is what it is.
No. The Carabao Cup.
I think Ten Hag is a good coach, and I still stand by that. I also think
people still do.
If he has the fundamentals and all the pieces for, let's say it was a Man City, and all he was told to do is shut up and coach, I think he would do well there. But if you want to rebuild with him and you want to give him a big say in what's going on, he's not that guy.
Guys, uncomfortable conversation. The Ajax system, since the whole backroom staff is gone now, it's falling apart. But it's not Ten Hag.
Yes,
it was always the Ajax system.
Like
the backroom staff.
The Van der Sar and Overmars.
The Van der Sar. And I know my man did a mad thing with text messages, but Overmars was also there, who's had a big part with it. Yeah. You smiling set me off right now. Let's keep it moving.
Else as well.
Long story short, big up to my guy ATM for the super chat. But Ten Hag, I try to tell Terry, don't rate him over Arteta until he does something in the Premier League. And
Arteta's not some sort of pedestal, by the way. He's not on a pedestal.
Arteta's the standard now.
Why are you saying
Arteta's the standard?
Bro, Arteta's the standard.
No, he's not, Egal. What are we doing here now, man, bro? Come on.
Let me give you an example. Pep and Klopp are legendary status. You cannot just jump from
so they're the standard
names to go in that, right?
They're the standard.
So then you look at Pochettino. What did Chelsea do? They said, "Oh, the model of getting a manager to build is working. So let's do that." They seen it at Tottenham. They seen it at Arsenal with Arteta. They're like, you know what? Let's copy that. Tottenham, they tried the Contes, they tried the Jose Mourinho's. It didn't work for them. Now they're like, you know what? Let's get a no-name like Ange, do similar thing to Arteta, rebuild. That's what they're doing. Then you got my man here. Listen. This is where
let him go. Straight face, man.
Manchester United fans are saying Arteta, he finished 8th, and they got better. We should wait with Ten Hag. We should stick to it. This is why now, if Arteta wins the Premier League this season, it will forever be known that people need to stick with the manager, and it will be called, and they'll be using Arteta as a reference point. on why people should stick with the manager. That's why I say Mikel Arteta is the new gold standard in coaching.
No, he's not, Egal.
Most managers, if you back them, most managers, if you back them and buy them the players they want and give them the time they need.
My man says Arteta is arguably one of the best managers of all time. That is not true, but he did be there one time.
All right, Egal, how about this? Yeah,
I've never heard so much hype for a guy.
You don't need to debunk him.
No, I'm going to trigger him.
Listen.
He's not even the best manager.
We have no time. That was
he's not even the best Spanish manager at this moment in time, bro. He's not. He's not even
someone send a link to League Honor, man.
Let's keep it moving.
He's not even top 3 Spanish managers in right at this moment in time, mate.
Who's top 3 Spanish managers?
Enrique, Xavi Alonso.
Xavi Alonso comes to Arteta for lessons, bro.
No, he doesn't. Stop it.
He does. He does.
Hey. Do you really want to talk about Xavi?
Moving, bro.
You want to talk about Xavi? You want to talk about
Xavi?
Bro,
do you not realize these guys are boys?
That Arteta's done at Arsenal, mate.
Well,
you really want to do this?
You know how deluded these guys are. They rate Xavi Alonso because of what he's doing in Germany. He hasn't won anything.
Yeah, the Tottenham Hotspur of Germany are literally fighting for a league title right now. Yeah,
and Arsenal Football Club are going up against the biggest juggernauts, Liverpool and Man City, and we're currently against the Order in the court. Man City dropped points successive games in a row. Guys, they have conceded 4. They've conceded 4 this season. They've conceded 3 to Tottenham. They've conceded 1 to Liverpool. They've had games in a row where they've now conceded 10 goals. In 4 games, they've conceded more goals in the last 4 games than Arsenal have in 12. That is
Arsenal
mad.
Benchmark again. You're doing it again, Egal.
Yeah.
That's the plug them, innit? That's the plug them.
That's it. You're happy, innit?
Listen, it is what it is. Big up. Yeah, that super chat was mad. I think I might need to screenshot that in a second. But yeah, you know what? Not really. I don't want to put you on blast like that. But when it comes to this game, guys, Ange Postecoglou is a man of his word. Most managers, they say, you know what, we're going to go for it. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I have to give him credit. And I think, Vader, I'm going to let you go second on this one because I think Dan deserves a little bit of respect on this. He went away to the Etihad, one of the hardest places to play in the league. Might I even say in the world at this moment in time? Maybe Burnabout and a couple other places. I don't know, Anfield maybe. But you know what? Fulham did have a fun time today at Anfield, anyways. But let's talk about Man City, Tottenham. What are you saying, Dan? How happy are you?
You know how crazy it is, right? I'm being told 4-0 Man City. I'm being told 5-0 Man City. We have our starting 11 of injured players. We go away to the best team in the world right now and get a point. You know how mad that is? Do you understand? Like, I'm so happy from that. And there's actual Tottenham fans that are actually mad today because we got dominated by Man City. I don't know what they expect. We're playing with Kulusevski and Brian Hill in the midfield, and then we're having to bring on Højbjerg as a substitution. There's nothing can happen from that. But I'm happy with the way that we played today. We played out of the back. That's proper Ange football. Obviously, Romero at centre back ain't the best. I mean, Real at centre back ain't the best. The guy made like 16 mistakes just handing the ball to Haaland, and Haaland missed like 16 sitters. But nah, this was Ange ball today. You saw it playing out the back, no fear. I saw John Stones clear that ball out of fearness like 6 times, and then I see Emerson Royale, Ben Davis, and Pedro Porro playing tiki-taka football in their own box. Yeah, we almost scored an own goal like 3 times, but it still worked most of the time. So, nah, I'm happy. Nah, but I just want to hear, Vader, what do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say to yourself? You have a whole lineup of injured players, and we still managed to get a point from you.
No. Vader, go ahead.
Let me get comfortable here. My team is trying to do something that's never even been thought of other than my man from United. My team is trying to win a 4-peat. I'll be honest with you. I never thought how difficult it might be. I never once thought that it would be this difficult to get the best from every team. Just a game ago, I had to get Liverpool celebrating the 1-1 draw. Now I got Tottenham. I got the Spurs celebrating this 3-3 draw. Listen.
Let him land.
Let me speak. This battle is going to be fierce. I said it on my channel. 2018, I thought was the hardest fight for the title, and I believe it's going to be just like that. There's going to be Arsenal, hungry, 20 years, they haven't won it. We know we're going to get their best. Liverpool, they definitely don't want Arteta to win one on top of their head tops, so they're going to be coming strong to win this title, and they've won it before. And then we're going to get everyone's best because no one wants to see City win a fourth. So this game should not have played out the way it was. We are sloppy in defense. Yigal talked about the goals given up. We can't do that. We can't do that. We need to be able to go up one goal and still shut everything down and win. The possession ball, the kill you with our attack, the kill you with possession, not giving you guys a sniff. We're not that team anymore. We're not that team right now, and I need to get it back. I was first to call out that players need to step up from jump, whether they've been starting, whether they were here last year, whether they're new additions. Everyone to a man needs to play because we are getting every opposing team's best. And am I disappointed in the result? Yeah, of course. Am I worried that we're not going to be in striking distance? No, that's why I'm still calm. But we can't have this continue. And Haaland missed a point blank sitter. Doku hit the crossbar post. Do I think we can't score? Of course not. But my midfield and my defense, it's shaky. It's not nice. And I need that cleaned up. These injuries or suspensions has me worried because I'm not going to have Rodri. It looks like I'm not going to have Doku.
Whoa.
And
You're not going to have
Grealish.
Rodri versus Aston Villa.
I'm not going to have Rodri. I'm not going to have Grealish. I'm not going to have Doku.
Yep.
But Doku.
You're
No Doku.
Doku's got a slight injury, I think.
Yeah,
Slight
Doku's
injury.
got.
Why are you smiling like that, Igal? Why are you
Yeah,
smiling
but,
like
yeah, but isn't Kovacic, Stones now
Bro,
back?
Aston Villa's a great team.
Nah,
Why
Stones,
is Igal smiling like that? Why is he so happy?
Stones
No,
is still
because
out, I
Aston
think.
Villa,
He was on the
Aston
bench.
Villa at home is your next
Nah, but I don't
opponent.
think he's ready to start.
Why is Igal smiling like that? Like he just won
Yeah,
the
you
lotto.
know why he's smiling like
Because
that,
bro,
Because he just won the
Aston
lottery.
Villa is your next opponent.
He sees that league
Forget,
table, innit?
forget about the injuries. But if Rodri's out for a suspension,
Mm-hmm.
that is his own fault.
Picking up yellows like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. He needs to
And at
relax.
the end of the day, Aston Villa, last time I checked, they're the fourth best team in this league right now.
I think
They have one of the best. They have one of the best. Yeah. Based on points, they're fourth in the league.
Based on points, but if you actually like look at the
Based
fact
on
that we
points,
had like an injury
Based on
crisis
points,
right
they're the
now.
fourth best team in the table.
They've not lost the
Right,
game.
no,
at
they're
home,
certain.
like,
One second.
So-
I'm not even trying to rattle you, Vader. I'm just trying to be
I'm
honest.
calm.
Aston Villa are one of the best teams at home this season.
Oh, I know that.
drop points.
That's
Yeah,
why I
that
brought. That's why I brought up the players that are missing going into Aston Villa because this is a case where we're not. It's not home. We're going away. And we can't do. To say that we can't drop points, I don't want us to drop points. I don't want that. Am I worried that we can't overcome? No, come on, man. Like 93%, you guys led the league, so I'm not worried about closing this gap. But the problem is, I want it to stay close. I need it to stay close. And Dan, no disrespect, but when everyone wants to say you're playing against the best City team, we're the best City team based off of what we did last season. Are we the best City team? Are we in our Super Saiyan form like we were last year? No. For me to be in my Super Saiyan form, I had Stones on the pitch. I had KDB on the pitch. They aren't there yet, right? So that's why I'm still kind of calm. We'll get there. You know what I mean? We'll get there. We'll be fine. But the drop points today, especially after taking the lead, getting a
Vader,
like,
can I say something though?
So one second.
But that's every season though.
Vader,
One
who's
sec,
going to
one
miss
sec.
the Aston Villa game?
Who's missing? Doku came off with an injury, so he's questionable because it's short. It's a short week too. So Doku, Grealish suspension, too many yellows. Rodri suspension, too many yellows, and we already know KDB's not there. I don't even know if Stones will be ready.
You're lucky because
Yeah,
Vardio
no,
should have been
though.
sent off. Vardio should have been sent off though.
No, that was light, man. It was
I
like
think so.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say that.
If you change his name to Christian Romero, it would have been a red card. Like I'm being
yeah,
dead
because he got a history of doing it. But
Hey, Ray, you know what the thing
Vardio
is?
did
You
it.
don't want to fall back too far. That's the problem. Because you know what? I hear what you're saying about like you can get into gear, and everyone has seen it before, innit? But the problem is that you're chasing two clubs now, innit? That's the problem. The probability now decreases because before it's bottling Arsenal, who, no offense to Gal, don't do anything, haven't won a league for 20 years. So everyone expects you to come back now. No one thought Arsenal was in the league other than Arsenal delusional fans.
I'm with you on that one.
But this year, the problem is you got Liverpool, and they know how to do it. And now when you're chasing two people in a race rather than one, mentally it's very different. So that's the problem. You don't want to go 10 points behind.
No, exactly. 10 points
And
is
it's
a little
like-
while for that to be the case from the two clubs. But being in striking distance, and I'm marking the game, Arsenal versus Liverpool. I'm marking that game because whichever team wins on that day is going to be the one to really earmark and say this is who we're going after.
When is that?
What's that?
23rd of December.
23rd.
Oh, it's before Christmas. Oh, right.
What a game before Christmas. I think it's the last game before Christmas.
That's
Yeah.
mad.
Big
I've
game,
got a question for the panel.
Hold on. When Egal wants to talk about all eyes watching narratives, who's going to answer what, that's the game because it's going to be Arsenal, Liverpool, who have clearly said that they're title challengers. No one's saying that they're winning the title, but they're title challengers. That day will be decisive.
Well, it's a big game, and you're calling on Arsenal, so it's obviously they're not going to turn up. But my question to the panel is.
One second. Let me just get to the super chat quickly. And I'll come back to you. Arsenal fans at Aston Villa on Saturday. So I don't be too excited. Be grounded.
Oh yeah, you're playing against them soon too.
That's true.
And Brighton as well. To be fair, you probably win that one. To be fair, but they're a bogey team. So
I don't see Arsenal dropping points.
And then Liverpool as well. So it'll be very interesting. I think you got Liverpool, Aston Villa, and Brighton back to back. No,
Arsenal have been very scrappy.
Don't be a party pooper, man. For Wednesday, we're rocking with Aston Villa. On Saturday, we'll be enemies. It's okay.
Do you know how big that game is? Yeah. Oh, before we go back to Man City.
Aston Villa.
We have the best home form out of anyone in the league, and Arsenal have the best away form in the league.
Jesus.
Wait,
so that's how big that game is.
It'll be a sick game.
Yeah, down because I think Tottenham's got the most, but they played 8 games, but Arsenal have got 6, but they got a better win percentage.
Probably after the loss at Wolves, they went away because that was
But their win percentage is the best out of everyone, so that's going to be a big game.
But I've got a question for the panel, right? We're talking about title races here. Is it okay? I'm being dead serious here. There's not like banter. This is not a joke.
Don't do this.
If City and other teams drop points, we're getting players back now. Romero's just coming back from suspension. We're getting our players back.
I'm switching.
Is the title race for Tottenham dead? Is the
title race for Tottenham dead? Don't do that.
No, it's a serious question. How many points are we away from you? The Premier League is quick. The Premier League goes like this. A few results go our way. We get Christian Romero back. We get Mickey van der Ven back mid-January, and we're back in the title race.
Tottenham are currently 8 points away from Arsenal.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen.
6 points. You're 6 points away from Arsenal. My apologies.
6 points. Oh, come on. It's still on. Like I don't want to hear they play Aston Villa soon and Brighton.
Wait. So do you genuinely believe you're in a title race? I just need to know that.
I don't think we're in a title race now, but there's a possibility for us to slip back.
So with your squad, do you think you can challenge with the title, knowing that you've just seen what's just happened?
Yeah, but this is where I'm banking on. We get our players back in January. Plus, we go in January and we invest.
We're getting
on the transfer window. We're getting the transfer windows coming up.
Okay, guys. One person, Demi, ask him the question.
Wait, I'm saying with your squad, everyone fully fit, do you believe that you can do anything in a title race this season?
Everyone fully fit, 100%. 100%.
Oh, then the problem is
you don't have the squad.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody fully fit. That's what
they can't play every game.
Here's my point.
Everyone could say that. Man City could say if KDB doesn't get injured.
But that was the question they asked me.
Okay, let me rephrase it. Do you believe you can at some point in the season overtake the top spot again at the top of the table?
Probably not, but
I think that 6 points.
Come like 2 points in distance, I think it's possible. Like coming close to it, I think it's possible. I don't think we're gonna win because of the squad depth. But let's say in January we invest, we get a deeper squad now.
Bro, focus on top 4. Focus on top 4. Don't get yourself stressed out because the way the Champions League's going and the Europa League and the Conference League's going, there might not be 5 spots for England.
Let them be hopeful.
Step by step, man.
That is true. Dan, example. Who are your next 2 games against? Because I know who they are against.
He's got 1 draw in 5 games.
You got 2 very hard games. You got West Ham and you got Newcastle. First, get through those 2 games, and then
is Newcastle home or away?
He just prevented a 4-game losing streak. He got a draw versus City. the best team in the world. Let him be excited to be getting this. Let him.
We're not doing that narrative. We're not doing that narrative.
All right, you know what? How about this? Who's your next game against? Because we asked Vader what he thinks about the Aston Villa game. He's very worried. You play West Ham away next, if I'm not mistaken.
Romero's back.
West Ham at home.
West Ham at home, and they really do turn up against you guys.
Romero's back. We're finally
West
getting
Ham
a
love to play
competent
against
centre back. I'm telling you, Romero's coming back. We're getting players back now. This is the part where we've already had our injury crisis. Now we're getting people back into the team.
You're just one goal away from losing 4 games on the bounce. You're talking about title challenge.
Martin.
Listen, we know about the.
Right?
Okay, listen.
Right, bro, Dan, just tell me your prediction for the West Ham game.
I think we'll win 2-0.
Okay.
What about Newcastle?
Everyone here backs Tottenham versus West Ham at home?
No.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
You know what it is? West Ham have this because it's a London derby, and I feel as though West Ham feel as though Tottenham is their closest rival. They always come up for these kind of games, and they want to go and get one against them.
They're lost.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel as though West Ham versus Tottenham. I think West Ham might do
Ask
something.
Dan Lawless. He'll tell you. He genuinely, to the bottom of his heart, says to me, "Bro, what if Tottenham won? We won a couple.
Tottenham
We won a
got
conference.
a got a bit of history than them. West Ham.
We've got more history.
No, you do
they're
have
going to
more
bring up the
history.
whole European Cup thing, but we're the first team in London to win a European Cup. We're the
It's
first
true.
team
They
in London to
normally
win a
bring
All
up
right,
the World Cup.
guys, we got to move on to the next topic. I know Vader's got to go soon, so big up Vader. Thank you for jumping on. If he's already left, but yeah, we got to talk about 2 more teams. But before we go, Ches, do you think you're gonna beat Manchester United on the weekend?
Someone's got an echo. I don't know who that is, but
Yeah, it's Dami.
well, I want to say yes, but at the same time, our record there is not great. So I'm gonna give a bottle answer and just say maybe a draw. Not because they're good, but because our record there isn't good. Like even with our best teams that win the Premier League, Champions Leagues, we never beat them. So
A draw sounds right.
But
See, and if you
A draw
flip it,
sounds right.
yeah, like a draw is probably realistic.
if you flip and ask me, it's just the same thing he said. Even though he's saying the record's not good against us at Old Trafford, we're just shit. So they're probably just gonna we normally draw against because that's where we went like 6 games drawing against 1-1, 0-0, something
If
like
anything,
So
they'll
both of
beat
you
us.
guys, do me a favor, give me a quick score prediction. What are you guys saying at this moment in time? How do you feel it's gonna go?
I don't know, 2-2 maybe, 1-1, 2-2.
I feel like this game always ends in a draw. That might be the right score.
Maybe they score a lot in big games, so maybe 2-2. We can see them, so 2-2 maybe. We're not good.
Well, what I would say is though, against the bigger teams, we actually have scored quite a lot of goals. So if we can score the same amount of goals we score against the other big teams like Arsenal, etc., and they're not clinical up front at all, their attackers don't score, we actually have a higher chance of winning the game. So I'm gonna say like 2-0 based off that.
Fair enough.
So
I think that's
It's my
accurate.
heart. You know what I'm saying?
By the
'Cause
way,
they
it's
don't
on
score
Wednesday,
goals.
not the weekend. My bad.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Right.
It's Wednesday. Yeah.
Let's talk about Chelsea though. This is where I wanted to go. Guys, I had a lot of verbal from Enzo Fernandez. And my man comes out of nowhere and scores 2 goals.
He does the shush. You see the celebration guy.
Wallahi, when the guy scored the 2 goals, I don't know if you guys seen my Twitter, but I was shocked to the point where I tweeted out Usher, what do you call it? Confessions.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. What?
Joker.
I was shocked, bro. I couldn't believe it. He scored the first goal. I was shocked. Then he scores the actual penalty. I'm like, fair enough. Enzo Fernandez today did what I actually been asking him to do. What Chelsea fans said he's not there to do. Chelsea fans told me all week, I'm gonna flip it on you guys. You guys are the frauds because you guys didn't even believe in your own player. I had more belief in your £100 million player than you guys do because you guys have been sitting here all week telling people Enzo Fernandez's job is not to assist. Enzo Fernandez's job is not to score goals. Enzo Fernandez's job is not to be the guy that does the end product. He's just supposed to pass around, keep the game going, keep the game flowing, and dictate the midfield. Guess what? Today was the first time I've witnessed him this whole time that he was at Chelsea, the whole entire time Enzo Fernandez was at Chelsea, where he took a game by the scruff of the neck and won it for you guys. Got you guys over the line. And you got to give him credit for that. I'm not going to take it away from him. But what I need to see going forward is if he can continue to be that guy for you guys. If he can, I'm not asking him to score 2 goals every game. I'm not asking him to get GA every game. I'm just asking him to show that he can be a difference maker in these games when they're close and you needed somebody to get you over that line. Similar to how other great players in each one of our teams have done so. You look at Newcastle, Kieran Trippier gets them over the line. Bruno Guimaraes gets them over the line. Mo Salah gets Liverpool over the line. You look at Man City, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne gets them over the line. Tottenham, Son, Tottenham.
I'm gonna let you land the
Son
guy,
gets- One second,
Jez,
I'm gonna
we
let
all
you-
know
I'm
where
gonna
it's
let you
going,
go.
mate. We all know where it's
Tottenham,
going.
Son gets them over the line. Manchester United, even though we don't rate him that much, Bruno Fernandes, he gets them over the line sometimes. So I'm just saying,
It's
Enzo Fernandez delivered. Give him credit, but we need to see more of this because now we know he's capable of
So,
doing it.
Gal, he delivered today because he scored, but then he just said he doesn't need to score
No. He delivered
because he's
today
been playing
he
like this the whole season.
One second. He delivered today because he actually contributed to a victory.
But you literally just said he doesn't need to score and assist most games, and I'll still rate him.
When have you won a game this season and you can say that he was the standout performer?
Yeah,
They
when have we won
rarely
a
won
game
games.
this season in general? We don't win games. So of course
that's
it's
my
going to
point.
be worse. That's not on
He's
him.
been here for almost 2 years.
That's a guy's lazy. That's not on him.
You
Why we
can't
haven't
put it on
One
him,
second,
though.
bro. I don't want to take away from your happiness. Talk to me about the game.
we're talking
And that's-
listen. Firstly, you ain't gonna let me move on. I'm gonna go on what you just said. Yeah.
What you
The first issue. Is,
Gal, that's rude, man. Take it.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not
That
idiot.
was
I'm not
cheeky,
idiot.
man.
I won't respond. I'm
No.
not idiot, so I
Is
won't
it
respond.
wrong to say Enzo Fernandez finally
Let me
played
land
up to
it,
his
Gal.
price
You
tag?
landed.
No, the happy bit, man.
I'm not. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about something else, bro.
Yeah, let me land on something. Here's the issue, yeah. I get it. You're judging him on his price tag. You're comparing him to Son. I heard Son, Bruno
Bro,
Fernandes, that bum. You're listing all these like attacking. Bro, he's a guy who's got 100 million price tag. Not our fault, not his fault. Is what it is.
Like
Young
Declan
guy,
Rice.
still learning the league, does his thing, passes the ball around, has high percentage passes. People go, oh yeah, but anybody can do that. Cool. Why aren't your midfielders doing it then? Why is he at the top? Secondly, yeah, yesterday he delivered, and I'm happy for him. And if he gets more GA, me as a fan, I'll be gassed. But to say he does nothing and he's overrated because he hasn't got GA, which what everyone was looking at, and the losses are his fault, is lazy. Because Rice has come into Arsenal and they're winning, but they were winning last season. So has he improved the team that much? Not really.
100%.
He's doing the same as last year. But guess what,
Those
Gal?
two should be compared, though.
Rice is a
You
waste
should
of
compare
money.
the two of them. You
That's
should
what I'm
compare the
saying.
two of them.
I'm not into our Rice is a waste of money.
But
because
Enzo
it's still top of the
Fernandez's
league.
performance have
That's a
been
lazy
nowhere
argument,
near
Gal.
Rice's.
Exactly. His performance
but
has been
Chelsea's
good.
whole Chelsea's been like that, though, bro.
Exactly. He's coming to a dead team. He's not coming to
No,
Arsenal
no,
team
but
who's well
wait,
run.
1 second. With £100 million signing, you expect him to
That's
be a
where you're
level
going
player.
wrong, Gal. The
But
money's
come
not
on,
this
it's-
That's not
One second,
football.
one
Inflation
second,
is not the
one
same.
second. Let me ask everybody in this space right here, in this video. Vader, you sign a big money signing. You
Mhm.
expect him to be a level raiser, don't you?
100%. And I'm held to that standard. When I signed Grealish, I'm talked about where's Grealish, where's his impact, how's he involved. Like it
You
comes
won
with
the
territory.
goddamn league, and he was still held to that standard.
It's true. It's true.
Wait, so
And
what's
that-
the
and-
question? What's the
And that's
question?
obviously a different position.
What's the point?
That's the
What's
point.
the
He doesn't
point?
have a point.
Is,
What's the
just
point
saying-
you're trying to make?
is this not the first time Enzo Fernandez delivered to the?
No. I'm gonna say no only because you're basing him on GA. So
No,
no.
I am not.
Based on
What?
what you're implying, I am going to say no. Obviously, if I want to give you my real answer, I'm going to say no because
In
I've
the
seen it.
middle.
But you're basing it on GA, so no. But what do you want me to do here? Enzo is not going to get you GA. If you're going to expect him to get 20 goals or do what Odegaard and Bruno, you said I swear he said Bruno and Son.
Bruno,
You
Son.
lost me. You lost me because that's not his crowd.
That's not his thing, man.
These are not the people you should be comparing him with. So you should
Okay.
be comparing him with players like his ilk, like a Pedri or even a De Jong, tempo setters, players that run games. If you want to say that
Oh,
Enzo's
look at Modric here. I'm not saying Enzo's Modric's level, but Modric
Yes.
is world class at literally doing a better role what Enzo does.
Yes,
Distributing
yes.
the ball.
Yes.
Yes, Enzo can improve. I'm not sitting there saying Enzo's been good this season,
Mm.
but to have a go at him, and yes, this happens in football, man. You know, when you don't win games, people start looking at players, innit? It has to be someone's fault. So what happens is people go, 100 million price tag. It has to be his fault because he hasn't got GA and he looks flashy and he looks good in the eye. Why is he not winning games for Chelsea? But a gal, like I said with Declan Rice, you're still top of the league last season doing well. Has he improved your team or made it worse? He cost
He made it
100 million.
Also, I don't know if you watch him at Benfica. I didn't watch him at Benfica, but did he get GA there? At the World Cup, he got 1 goal. So he wasn't bought to score goals. So why do you now want him to score goals now when he wasn't bought for that in the first place? Doesn't make sense to me. Like you just said, Luka Modric. I'm not saying they're the same, whatever, but
Yeah, no way.
They've got similar fundamentals of what they are required to do, and as long as he can do that, which like he just said, he can improve on, then that's what we judge him on. GA, no, I don't. That's not me because that's not what he's there for. I don't judge Xavi on GA, did I? I didn't judge Iniesta on GA.
Bro, you guys keep going back to GA. The whole reason why I'm saying today he delivered is not only because of the 2 goals, it's also because they won the game off the back of him. It's not just the goals.
Okay. I'm gonna say this because I got to drop in. Bless fellas. Hopefully I can join in future shows. I think my man Fernandez did his thing today for a couple of reasons. I think he's been hearing the whispers. He's been hearing the criticisms, and his impact on the game. Obviously, it's not just going to be with GA, but I think him stepping up today is obviously because Chelsea fans should hate this, but Jackson did a madness in the socials. All right. He did a madness in the socials. So I think Fernandez was like, listen, my man can't bag him. Let me bag him and get it done this weekend. So shout out to Chelsea. We'll see what you guys do moving forward. Egal, fantastic channel.
Later.
You guys.
Before you go, just remember that Son owns you.
Oh my gosh.
I don't forget one more thing, yeah. Editor should have saved that Giovanni Lo Celso goal. Just saying.
Now you're gonna do that. Now you're gonna do that. It's only because I gotta go.
By the way, Gallagher also got sent off, and they still won the game with 10 men.
Yeah,
you gotta give them credit.
But do you think that was a penalty though, bro? Big man, Chelsea won.
I'll couple with those. Like the game itself wasn't a good footballing game. If you watched, I don't know if a guy watched it, but it weren't footballing great.
I watched all of it, boy.
You watched it? Yeah, calm.
All of it.
Yeah. But it was just about getting over the line, innit? Because you saw Chelsea needed those points. The way we celebrated at the end, you could tell that the 3 points was needed. But the penalty that we got, I think was a penalty.
For real?
Yeah, 100%. No bias, 100%. If
there's no bias, bro. Like it was. Go on.
I think it was a penalty.
Bro, you know what? When I saw that, I was fuming. I said, I written on one group. I said, no, I'm done with football, bro. Like, obviously, bro, it's just getting too it's a man's game, bro. Do you get like? For me, I saw it in slow mo. I saw it in fast mo. It looked like just at that moment it was a coming together. Like that's what it looked like to me. It's coming together, and then you get what I'm saying. But what was the actual reason for the penny? Like from your view, what was the actual reason you given?
So you know they're side by side. Miller done one with experience.
He does that. Yeah.
But then the issue is that like that split second between the goalkeeper grabbing the ball and Mudrik getting pushed off is with their legs tangled together.
I knew you were saying,
Are we talking about when Milner?
Runs through and goal, and it's a 1-on-1.
I've just seen it. I've just seen it now.
Milner just can't keep up with him.
I think that was but Milner caught up. Just about for me, caught up with him. Just about. But then because Milner does that.
I'm asking Dan because he's just seen it as well.
I've just seen it. They call me delusional, Dan. They say I'm delusional to rivals and stuff. I've just seen it right now, and that's a penalty. That is a penalty.
You think that's a stonewall penalty, bro?
He comes up to the ball. He comes up to the ball. You see he's getting ready to shoot, and then Milner puts his hand out and pushes him.
Where you say, if it's given against me, I'll be annoyed. If it's given for me, it's like I'm not too mad at it. If in my opinion, Milner should have done better. He's an experienced player. He shouldn't be doing those silly things.
I thought I was rating him before they gave it. I was rating him, saying yes, well done. He's an experienced player for doing how we dealt with it. In my eyes, do you get what I'm saying? I feel sometimes as football fans, subconsciously, the way these VARs and things are going, they kind of soften us up, like in terms of what's a penalty and what's not. I know there's rules and all this, but to me, it's like, come on, like it does against your team in a cup final, a Champions League final, bro. You wouldn't be like, you know what, it was a penalty. You would be having a debate.
To be
quick
fair.
Question on the whole Astrid situation. It's basically promo for her OnlyFans and all her content. But like, don't you think that's messed up that she used one of your players calling her to promote her stuff, or you think it is what it is?
Because it was a live stream. That's the thing.
That's her excuse, isn't it? Oh, I'm not recording him. It's a live stream.
The Twitch live stream.
It's just clout.
It's an idiot thing, bro. I don't want you to talk about them. It's an idiot thing. Then they're like, idiot thing, bro.
She's OnlyFans model. What do you expect?
The thing is, I have two things with it. One, is it actually him? Because I know people are like trying to match his voice.
Don't actually know if
in
it's him.
interviews
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one. Number two, if it is him, then I would just say you can't be that.
But then why would he
she's
post on his Instagram that the baby's not his?
Because I
number
think,
three, if he's scoring goals, if he does end up kind of scoring goals, nobody's gonna care. So it's one of them ones. It is what it is, I guess.
I think he posted that to prove that it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Like
He didn't want dirt on his name, man.
Because everyone was saying you got a baby, mum. Why are you like talking to Thing? And he's probably just like.
Because apparently in the original post last week, he actually tagged his brother, no? But no,
I don't think he did. He just put like Jackson Jr. So it was implied it was him.
Oh, okay.
It was his brother, his boy's son, innit?
Yeah,
but on the game, happy to get the points. And the Man United game that we were touching on now, if we can beat them, we're literally like within the top 5 race, funny enough. Even if Newcastle win, we'll only be like 5-6 points in around Christmas. So for me,
someone said,
a lot of ifs, man. A lot of ifs, bro.
Now it is a lot of ifs, but
someone said he didn't want to score a goal because he didn't want the nudes.
You got an assist though.
Yo, you know something? You got to be careful. I can't even search Astrid on Twitter and try to bring it on here. It's mad thing's gonna pop up.
Why do you want to do that anyway?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I was trying to find a video.
You don't need to see that.
I was gonna try to play the video, but there's no point. Anyways, forget about Astrid FC. Forget about Enzo. Enzo, is it unfair to say now that we've seen him perform and win them a game that he's capable of that? Or are we going back?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying he can't perform and help Chelsea win games. I'm not saying he can't do nothing. I'm just saying going to the extreme that when he doesn't score, he doesn't do anything is my issue.
I've never said that. I've never said that.
I've
never said just goals. I've never just strictly put him down to goals. It's not about goals for me. It's not about assists for me. It's about just helping your team get the victory. And I feel like there's not been enough games where I could look at him and be like, you know what, he was the stand-up performer and you guys won this game. The only game I could say where this season where he was a stand-up performer was in a draw against Liverpool, first game of the season.
It's the price tag for unit. That's what it is, really, isn't it?
100%. Because, bro, Pogba gets held to a different standard. Let's be honest. You got a lot of guys being held to that standard, but he's not being held to that standard.
To be honest, I forgot he was worth that 100 million.
He is.
Exactly. He's a young player, Dan. He's like
Enzo gets cooked every game, no? Like every game Chelsea lose or
he deserves to get cooked.
Yeah, but
he's a scapegoat. They've got to blame somebody, innit? Jackson or Enzo.
Yeah, but you just said he doesn't get held to the Pogba and someone else's standard, but then he does because he gets cooked every week.
No,
so
he gets overprotected by his fans.
No, but the difference between Pogba and Enzo is Pogba was seen as like a world-class player, though.
Also, Enzo
he's done his team for it.
Pogba was seen as a world-class level at Man United. Like, that's what everyone expects him to do. Everything.
To be fair, I hate this narrative that like it's football players' fault what they're worth. I understand. I think the blame there should go to the football club. Why are you bidding 100 million for a footballer that's not going to be making the difference? It's just going to be another midfielder. I'm not saying Enzo Fernandez is that type of player, but that's why when people in our club are like always like throwing crap at Richarlison, I'm like, it's not Richarlison's fault. We bought him for 60.
Yeah, but he's not good at all.
Yeah, but he's Ross, man.
Let's go to Liverpool. Guys, Liverpool's first game without Alisson, they win the game, but they concede 3 goals at home to this Fulham side. And let's be honest, one of those goals, the man was making a Karius type mistake. I don't know what he was doing.
2 of them.
I just seen one of them. The other one I didn't see. By the way, if you haven't seen the McAllister goal, go check it out. Sick goal.
Yeah, it's a banger still.
Oh, bro. You know when it's a sick goal? When an English atmosphere sounds like a Spanish one. It goes like, oh, it's not even, you hear, yeah, but it's like, oh, like proper. When you know when Spanish atmosphere is like, go, like, that was, it was crazy.
McAllister's goal, crazy. Stick. Trent, give Trent more respect, people. I don't want to hear about Reece James. I don't want to hear about none of these guys, bro. Let's be honest. Trent Alexander-Arnold, what he's doing is not normal. The guy.
Can I just say something though? The thing is though, it depends on the discourse. Because Trent, as a footballer, is probably clear of all of them. But the only thing I have ever said, and a lot of people have said, is defensively, he cannot chat to most of the other guys, especially Reece James. He cannot.
That's true.
Which is why when he plays a right back and gets cooked, we only cook him for defensive work, like defensive ability, whatever. When it comes to attacking, who speaks about Trent in an attacking sense? Nobody does, because he's.
You want to know something? Trent does what Enzo's supposed to do for Chelsea better than Enzo.
How we get on to Enzo?
How did this guy?
Am I capping? The man does more progressive passes than 90% of midfielders in the league.
Why you mention Enzo?
Yeah,
Why
but
is his name in your mouth?
Who else is in that?
Enzo at your mother in mouth, bro. Shout out Will Smith. Get Enzo.
Igal, does he do more than
Odegaard? Dan's gotta go. Big up Dan, bro. Appreciate it.
Does he do more than Odegaard? Igal, does he do more than Odegaard then?
Bro, he's the best. He's the best in the league at progressive
passes. Does he do more than Odegaard?
He does more than everybody.
Okay, there you go.
I didn't want to answer the question, you know.
Like when it comes to the attacking side of the game, comparing Trent to everybody else in the league is not even normal.
Oh, he's comparable to De Bruyne.
No, but Ram, that's not
okay.
the point.
One second. I'm just gonna show you guys something. I don't know if you guys like pie charts and all these things. You probably don't like them.
I don't like these things.
Your head. I'm just gonna show you this. You're right. This is where he is in the offensive side of his game. Right? This is the problem. When you compare his offensive side to his defensive attributes, he's middle of the pack.
Oh yeah, he's like the rest of them. He's just meh.
Yeah, he's middle of the pack. But this is what his specialty is.
Oh yeah,
again, like my boy was saying, it's about the conversation you're having. Even Ram would agree. If you're saying like one of the best creative playmakers in the league, he's definitely like top 5, top 3. But in terms of right back, he's still up there, but he's just not the best because he had to be defensively good as well. I'll take Trippier, no cap, because Trippier can defend, and I could trust him going forward too. Same with Reece James when he's fit. Like
I hear about, but
yeah. He doesn't have defender stats. The way that you look at when you look at these, defenders should be up higher when it comes to
he defends like a midfielder. Like he just presses. That's it.
Yeah, but he makes up for that more time though, man. Like he's one of them guys that I just think he just take him for what he is. You get me? It's a bit like Darwin Núñez. They say, "Oh, he's always missing." But we just take a man for what he is. Do you get what I'm saying? Trent, you just take. You know what you're getting, and what you're not going to get in it. So I don't see why there's always this narrative about defense and all that. And like, bro.
By the way, there's a chart for Enzo if you want to see it.
God,
Enzo's
you're
chart.
on to Enzo,
you're
on to Enzo.
Enzo, bro. Like no.
I'm bigging him up.
Let's see it, though, guys. Let's see the stats. Show me the pie chart.
He's one of the best progressive passers. He passes the ball forward the most out of everybody. He does a lot of key passes, a lot of forward passes. He carries the ball. He wins a lot of duels. Defensive actions, he's middle of the pack.
Yeah, go down. See? His stats are decent.
And when it comes to progressive passes, he might not be the top per 90, but progressive passes, he's up there still. It's just the issue with him is ball retention. He's nowhere near like the top. He might be passing.
He's decent.
Ball retention, you don't expect him to be a ball. Get a lot of
accuracy. He's very high. Look at his pass accuracy.
Yeah, but you know what? Enough about the pie charts. That I need to bring back my grasp with Egal at thing that I had. Anyways, where is that thing? That was funny. Let me see if I can find it.
Like I'm in school, bro, with pies and shit and charts and shit, bro. Like,
enough about that. Bro. Guys, just talk to me about the Liverpool Fulham game. My whole analysis: you win a Premier League with Darwin Núñez. I think Jurgen Klopp deserves to be considered the greatest manager of all time.
Oh, you're picking the piss out, man, bro.
Why?
Darwin
Núñez, one of the biggest backhanded compliments I've ever heard in my life.
Darwin Núñez single-handedly wins you the game against Newcastle, but games like this, he stops you from securing the victory long time ago.
Oh yeah, 100%. As in, like,
what going for his trim, Ram? What's going on with his trim? His Barnet.
I saw that.
I thought somebody else, but I was like, right,
honestly, bro, it looks disgusting, and I'm like, bro, just cut your hair.
No, I rate it.
I like it.
I like it.
Stop it.
Yeah, girl, you can only do that if you're a bagman.
All of you have a little bit of shame about you, yeah? That was not a good haircut, yeah? Just give me that long, frizzy hair with that hairband, and I'm sorted. That's all you need. Don't
say wallahi. You guys know what Don just freaking tagged me in? What? This shameless guy. This shameless guy, Don. He just tagged me in Enzo Fernandez goal comparisons to Martinelli and Jesus.
Oh, let's not do this, Gal. These uncomfortable conversations right here.
A striker, and goal scoring in his strong suit.
Speak on it, Dan.
Love that. Love that.
Okay, I'll talk about Enzo now, G.
You know what I'm gonna say? Just
gonna
last
say?
week you were telling me goals was not his strength. Now he scores 2 goals. You want to talk about goals?
Well, it's facts, isn't it? No one's trying to push the agenda, isn't it? But if you want to talk about Enzo, let's talk about Enzo.
You know what I have to say about Enzo? This is what I have to say about Enzo, man. I'll show you. Shit man finally scored a goal, you know what I mean? That's what it is.
My man just said shit guy scored. My man just said shit guy.
Let's go back to Liverpool because the guy was clearly triggered that Enzo got a brace today.
He's got an issue with Enzo, boy.
Anyways, guys, Mohamed Salah didn't even score a goal in this game. They still found a way to get 4 goals. This Liverpool team, you got to give them time.
Give me my time, Gal.
Go ahead.
I tell you what, this is the first time none of our front players scored. All of them were midfielders and defenders. Big up man like Endo. Man like Endo coming up trumps. And I'm going to say, I said this on the terrace, I say it again. Trent is that guy. Trent is that guy with them predators on. I'm telling you, guys, I'm going to give you a little science lesson, yeah? Predator boots gives you special powers. I swear to God, it does. It gives you some next level powers because since he's put on them predators, boy, he's been cooking. He's been cooking, and I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. We're going to the defense because we need to have a conversation about the defense and everything like that, and the goalkeeper, obviously. But forward-wise, McAllister, beauty of a goal. Trent, beautiful play. And obviously, my man Endo scoring. And it bodes well because we can get goals from multiple sides of the team. We can get it from defense. We can get it from attack. We can get it from midfield. And that's what we were lacking for quite a bit of time. And now it's good to see that we can get goals from multiple areas of the pitch. But look, I have to keep it real. I have to keep it 100, yeah. Defensively, oh boy, it was not a good look. It was not a good look. And I stuck up for Keller to an extent. I still said having Ali out would be massive. I mean, for the rivals, it'd be massive. But I believe Keller could do a little something. Today, it just weren't good. It was not good. 2 of them goals, he should have done better with, 100%. I think the Harry Wilson one and the Kenny Tete one. The only one I would say is not is that Bobby De Cordova Reed, which Simica should have done better for. But it was a hard watch. But like I said, we didn't play well, but we got the job done. We got the 3 points. We still maintained that 100% record at Anfield this season. And look, man, from now until January, we just gonna have to keep on being there or thereabouts. Ideally, 3 points behind, maximum 3 points behind. If we're there in January and get a DM, then it's gonna be a good long race till the end, man. I'm just saying.
Gosh.
Won't be discussed, Ram. That you can see the 3 goals at home.
I can't believe
did you not hear
man.
what I just said?
After remind
Did you not hear what I just
every
said?
position except for your goal scorer.
I heard
It's crazy
you.
that you can get goals from every position except for your number.
If that was
guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. But before we wrap it up, let's just say this: Liverpool deserves some respect. They continue to find a way. Whenever these kind of games happen, they find a way. Unlike Man City today, they found a way to get the 4-3 victory. You got to give them credit. But they're not going to get away with it.
I would say that overall, though, this finding away thing, like Steve was saying, yeah, it's 13 games. Like, I don't know if you and Liverpool can keep doing this. If Callagher stays in, yeah, can Liverpool keep scoring 4 bangers every game?
Oh,
can
yeah, 100% no.
Alisson's going back
keep like just only scoring 1 extra goal in opposition? Probably not.
Alisson, on the Alisson injury, he might be back for United.
I heard he will be back for United.
He will be, man.
When's that, Ram? When's that?
In 3 games,
2 weeks time.
Well, that's calm. That's calm.
So
yeah, I think you guys will be all right.
Yeah, he'll be back for Arsenal because we played United.
Kelly was playing Arsenal, it's a wrap. Definitely losing.
Yo,
yeah, it's peak.
But look, that's how we got dealt with the cards, man. And another thing to add on top, I know I'm gonna cuss Igal for this. Yeah, this guy's been manifesting injuries for quite a while. Yeah, Igal, screw you, bro. Because now we got
I didn't
another injury on
manifest
top.
injuries.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No,
Gav.
you kept talking about Saliba. I kept saying Allison or Salah.
No, I never mentioned Saliba, bro. I'm just saying that you kept on saying that we haven't had that much injury, been quite fortunate. Now Alisson's out. Now I've heard Joel Matip might be out as well. And
Oh,
Konate's
no.
not fully
You're
fit.
saying Egal Judge.
Egal, your judge is very, very strong. It's
Stop
very
for
strong.
Man,
Wait,
you can bring
he has
voodoo
an
out
injury and he
here.
scored a brace. That's
Man,
actually
Joe
saying
crazy.
I'm
Matip
doing
really
voodoo.
out.
Like, what the
Is
hell?
Joe Ma-
Like
Joe
I have
Matip
a
really
voodoo
out?
doll and I'm putting pins in.
Whoa,
Allow that. Allow that, boy.
No.
I'm
You,
Caribbean, G.
Egal,
Don't do that.
Egal,
Yeah, allow that, bro.
you manifest stuff, and for some reason it comes back and hurts other people. You know what I mean? You manifest injuries, it ends up happening.
How about this? How about this? I hope Allison is fully fit, ready to go for the Arsenal game.
No,
so
don't
we can
say
play fair and
anything,
square.
Egal. Don't say anything.
That was some reverse
say anything about
psychology
it.
about it.
Listen,
Don't even
leave
mention
it.
it.
Leave it.
Spirits
Leave
there,
it.
man.
Don't talk about my players. I don't talk about your players. I only
Hey,
focus on
Ram,
the
that
performances.
voodoo doll expression from a guy was too accurate, fam. I
That's
don't
what to
like
start doing that, brother. You get me?
Yo, I don't
I
deal
was
with
doing
that.
this with my hands, fam. I'm like, nah.
Yo,
Yeah,
Jeff,
cool.
I do not deal with that shit. I'm a very
Nah, that's not
Listen,
there.
listen.
God and
Man's
the
Muslim,
stream, man.
and Black
Stay
Magic.
away.
Let's get it going.
Yeah, let's,
Guys, we're out of here. You guys have a
Jesus
great day.
name,
Dan,
Jesus name,
Dammy,
G.
big up to
Yeah,
you
man.
guys. Specs,
Big up, Danny.
everyone, shout out to you guys. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Shout out to everyone watching the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys on the next show. And check out Never a Foul later tonight. They're live at 10 o'clock. We're out of here, people. Love.
Beyond Man City.